guys, so I'm warning you, I'm a little bit hyper today. I had a lot of caffeine and I'm just like, but it's gonna make some great fucking content happen, right? Let's just hope. I just finished recording game release news, so if you guys want to check that out, it's gonna be out tomorrow, 3 p.m. PST on my gaming channel, which is youtube.com/tarababcock games. Yeah! Go there, motherfuckers. Okay, so before I go stream, we're gonna talk about how to get a girlfriend, and this is going to be directly related to men getting girls and not the other way around, because it seems like that most of my audience is male, and I think women don't have a problem at all getting men, and that's one of the perks of being a woman in society. As I say a million times and have said a billion times and will never stop saying, women have it pretty easy in society. Sure, there are some things that men are like, oh, I wouldn't want to lose to a girl or stuff like that, but it's basically just dumb statements that don't actually hurt anyone. So as long as women learn to just take a joke and not give a fuck what other people say, they have the power of sexuality. They have the power of being desired by anyone, no matter if they aren't the most attractive woman in the world. Men need sex and want sex more than women and are willing to sleep with something that is not as attractive. So pretty much there's a man out there for every woman, and women can be extremely picky and just, I don't know, they're like a protected class. It seems very easy to be a woman in society, especially if you are even remotely attractive. I'm going to be maybe just putting my foot in my mouth today because of how hyper I am. But anyway, so I'm gonna give you two versions of how to get a girlfriend. The first version is gonna be the morally correct, looking for the right girl, you know, the one you want to spend the rest of your life with, the way you should do that. And then the other one, afterwards, I'm going to talk about the disingenuous way to just get the wrong girl at the right time. If you are trying really hard to get a girlfriend or you just want to get laid or something like that, I also have tips for that. So this is just, you know, disclaimer. I think you should do the first one. I think the first one is vastly more important, but I also think it's very important to experiment and to have sex with more than one person in your life and have those experiences under your belt and to know what the wrong girl feels like so that you can find the right girl and know that she's the right girl. A lot of people, they settle down and they get married with their high school sweetheart or the first person they've had sex with, and it's kind of like, you're now tied to one girl, you don't even know what else is out there. How do you know this is the perfect woman for you? And that's another reason why I don't really like monogamy, because it's like, you know, I trust him and he is the one for me, and I know that because we both had other partners and we both know that we are right for each other, and if I'm holding him back from finding the perfect person that happens to be better than me, that would be fucked up of me in my opinion. And there are a lot of other reasons that go deeper than that, so before you judge that, let's keep that topic for another fucking day. So, the best way to get a girlfriend. A lot of people worry so much about getting a mate, getting a girlfriend. They're on dating network sites all day, they're worried about it, and they're looking for it, and they're depressed about it. Now, I've said this a million times before, but if you're really looking for Mrs. Right instead of Mrs. Right Now, you should be focusing on yourself. Focus on improving yourself, creating the perfect life for you, and girls will just fall in your lap, because not only will you be more confident and you won't have all of those, you know, things that are holding you back, like, oh, I don't like my job, oh, I don't like my appearance, oh, blah, blah, blah. You're not only gonna not be dwelling on looking for someone, so it's not gonna feel like it's taking forever, but people are gonna wanna gravitate around you because you're so confident and you're so positive and you have a great outlook on life because you've succeeded in life, because you've done what you wanted to do. So working on yourself and becoming happy and positive and creating a life for you that you want, instead of dwelling on looking for Mrs. Right Now, is so much better. She will come. It will be an accident. It won't be something you're expecting. Nobody really falls in love truly when they're looking for it. It's more about being the person you want to be and then showing that true person to someone else who just comes into your life. And it happens naturally. All of the good getting together stories do not happen with eHarmony. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Most people get together because they happened to meet each other, and that person will be more gravitated to you when you find the right person, when you encounter the right person, if you're happy and successful. So instead of dwelling on it, instead of sitting around on dating sites, instead of, you know, moaning and complaining that you're alone, go out with friends, have fun, create a career, be happy, just do you and be you. A lot of people will miss their opportunities in life because they're dwelling on things that don't really matter in that time and place. And even if you're like 30 or 40 and you haven't found the right woman for you, then it means it shouldn't have happened and you shouldn't go looking for it. Because, you know, when you're in the mindset of going to look for someone in your life, you end up just like trying to, my fucking thing's moving, stupid fucking wind, god dicks. You end up just making everyone seem like they're Mrs. Right. Sorry if that was too loud. Fuck. Okay. You know what I mean? It's like you see a girl and you're like, okay, she's attractive, and you're actively looking for a girlfriend, so you're like, she's gotta be Mrs. Right, and you start romanticizing everything about her, and it becomes that you overlook the flaws because you are just so entranced with the person that you want her to be. That kind of thing is like, it's counterproductive, and you're gonna end up getting hurt. And a lot of people end up going through a lot of boyfriends or going through a lot of girlfriends because they're Mr. and Mrs. Right now instead of right, because they're trying so hard to get a girlfriend. So work on yourself. If you don't like your physical appearance, if you don't like your status in jobs, if you don't like, you know, where you're at in learning, education, just work on that, and someone will come once you've become successful and once you are happy with yourself. And I don't mean like gold diggers. That's the topic for the second half of this video. I mean like people who just see that you are happy with yourself and that you are ready to settle down and actually commit to someone else because you've succeeded and done things with your life. If you've spent your whole life looking for someone, you're gonna end up becoming jaded because you've gone through so many retards and people that you shouldn't be with that it's just like not worth it. Does that make any sense? Okay, let's get to the second part of this video, the fun part. Okay, so if you're looking for Mrs. Right now, she is not probably gonna be a good person, but hey, it can happen. It can happen that you find some great person through all of the ridiculous avenues like going to a club or getting on dating sites. And, you know, you should have the correct mindset when you go into that kind of dating. You just want to experiment sexually. You want to see what's out there. You want to be free and single while you're young. All of these things are perfectly fine and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are looking hard for a mate that is a life partner, that you want to settle down with, that you actually respect, that you view as a best friend, that doesn't come overnight, and that doesn't come from a dating site. Dating sites are primarily for people who are actually just looking for a quick relationship or a quick hookup, and that's a recipe for disaster. And on the dating sites, everyone is just lying about things. They're only showing the most attractive parts of them. A lot of people will put a picture of their face if they're fat. A lot of people will talk about only the good things and leave out the bad. If everyone made an honest dating ad, it would be like, hi, I'm a sociopath. I only want sex. I don't give a fuck about your dog or your career. Please just drop your panties. But no one's gonna do that. Everyone is just saying, you know, yeah, I'm a business major. My dad is rich. Look at my sexy selfies. Ah! And it just becomes pretty much about mating and not actually about dating. And whether or not people are aware of that or not, it's just a fact. So if you want to get a girl for right now, for experimentation, you need to pump up your appearance. You need to say only the positive things, but remember that you can't keep that going forever. You can't create the basis of trust, the basis and foundation of a real relationship based on you trying to sugarcoat yourself and make yourself look better. That's just not going to work. So talk about all the good things about you. Be confident, act confident if you're not. You know, you can fake it until you make it, and that will bring more people in toward you. Talk about the things that you're passionate about, but make sure you sell it. Don't be insecure about it. Don't be like, oh yeah, I know it's nerdy, but I like Warhammer. Just be like, fuck yeah, I'm a Warhammer champion, bitch. You know, and just own things, because it doesn't matter what your stance is in life. If you seem confident, people will gravitate around you. And if you're not confident, fake it. Doesn't matter. Go to clubs, use dating sites, make that your focus, use it as a hobby, but don't forget your sites and don't remember that that's not gonna last forever, or don't forget that that's not gonna last forever. What the fuck am I talking about? I think you get what I'm trying to say. Hopefully I'm like bleh today, but I'm trying to make an interesting vlog and hopefully I am. So, women like money, it's true. You're not gonna get a girl like me doing that because I'm not interested in money. I have my own money. I have my viewers who support me. I don't need someone to support me, and I don't want someone to support me. It's very weird. If anything, I like to support my man in any way that I can, especially when it comes to cooking, cleaning, sex, etc. Make it seem like you're interested in what she's having to say. Keep a conversation going. If things feel awkward, just make jokes, laugh, be funny. Girls fucking love funny guys. If you can make her laugh, you're probably in her panties. And make sure you groom well. Grooming is important, but you don't have to be like clean cut. Like, you can have a beard, you can be a rocker type guy with tattoos and piercings. Just make sure, it's kind of weird and hard to explain. My thing's falling over again. But make sure your style has kind of a point to it. You know, don't just be like the guy who wears like basketball shorts and the too big stretched out rocker shirt and like 5 o'clock shadow that's all patchy. It just looks fucking awful and it's gross. Actually have a method to your madness. Women love having a point to your style. You don't have to be buttoned up and completely prim and proper. You can be like a certain style as long as you have good hygiene, practice good hygiene all the time. This is important no matter what. Make sure you have, you know, clothes that fit you. If you have a really fit figure, you can wear really tight clothes, but if you don't. And either way, don't wear super, super baggy things unless you're looking for the kind of girl that likes the hip-hop kind of style, but then at the same time, you want to press your clothes, make sure they're clean, make sure you smell nice, but not too much cologne. Girls don't like too much cologne. It's actually awful. Make sure you have breath mints, make sure you brush your teeth, make sure you take a shower every single day. Just make sure your hygiene is on point, and make sure you are at least faking confidence, because that will be a deal breaker if the date becomes awkward. And remember that there aren't going to be that many girls who say that they want to have like 4 dates or 7 dates before they have sex. They're going to be interested in just having sex with you. They're going to be interested in a long-term relationship. A lot of girls, as opposed to men, are kind of ignorant to the fact that dating sites are not actually for finding a soulmate. Sometimes you can accidentally find a soulmate, but it's not typical. So if you talk about all your high points, you charm her, you laugh, you fake it until you make it, you have a nice style that, you know, represents you but also doesn't represent that you don't like to shower, and just keep trying. Develop skills that are interesting, like dancing, like anything that you can do. Cooking's a good one, because if you can cook for her, that's also good. Alright, I think that's kind of good. It's good enough for me being so like blah blah and out of it, but thanks for watching! Let me know if you are more of the looking for a long-term girlfriend type thing, or if you are more of the I want it right now, I want to experience life. And I want to reiterate again that there's nothing wrong with wanting to experience life as a young person before you go into actually having a relationship and settling down. In fact, I think it's unhealthy if you have your first girlfriend be the last person you sleep with. That just doesn't make any sense to me. How can you fucking know she's the one for you when you have just turned off all other options immediately in life? That's like saying you watch one TV show and you're like, that's the only TV show I'm gonna watch for the rest of my life. There's nothing better. I know it. That's like retarded, actually. So there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not leading people on in such a way where you're like, yeah, I'm looking for kids and marriage too, and then you just leave her after sex. That's fucked up. Don't do that. Be honest with people. Say this is what I want, but say it in a way that, you know, is attractive. Alright. Bye, guys. Picture. Hey guys, if you're enjoying my free content and you want to keep my content flowing, please consider supporting my Patreon campaign. Pledge a couple dollars in support of my YouTube and live stream, and get some cool exclusive content while you're helping me reach my goals. Link is down in the description. Thank you. Anything helps. Hey there, vlog and fan service lovers. I just wanted to let you guys know that I now have a serious upload schedule. Every day is going to be normal update and topic vlogs, except Wednesdays are going to be interchangeably Tara Reads Comments and Sex Ed with Tara. So that means every other Wednesday is Tara Reads Comments and every other Wednesday is Sex Ed with Tara. And every other Friday is going to be Friday Night Mail or Fan Service Fridays. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well as my gaming YouTube at youtube.com/tarababcockgames. And if you want to watch my gameplay live, don't forget to check out tarababcock.tv or twitch.tv/tarababcock. Subscribe and don't forget to smile. Bye guys.